Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. My intention is to get a 5-card message for chat today on May 8th. Hello, it's me, Trey Reach Tarot 2. Hoping you're having a great day today. It is 3:59 p.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia. Please let me know when and where you're watching this. And if this message resonates with you in the near future or distant future. If it doesn't, that is okay too. Don't make it fit. There are other readers that could help you. 359 breaks down to 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. You could be 17. The age of 17 is very significant. I want to say the age of Aquarius. That's what we're in holistically. So that could be very prominent. But 17, you also could be seeing. That breaks down to 8-8. You could have been seeing 8-8-8 in the last 8 days. Have been seeing 8-8-8 today or in the next 8 days. Let's see. Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. Why has chat been seeing 8-8-8 in the last 8 days? We'll be seeing 8-8-8 in the next 8 days. Or have been seeing 8-8-8 today. 8-8-8 talks about mastery. And mastery to the, third degree. So you're mastering something. Let's see what you're mastering. Strength. Ooh, look, 8 on the card. Yeah, when you have this major arcana card out here, it's talking about, managing, taming the beast. That's what I learned. I'm still learning these cards, and thank you for vibing with me as I learn tarot here with you. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is very significant. Fire sign is out here. You're learning to tame the beast. This could be a masculine. This could be the masculine energy inside of you. Nonetheless, this 8 out here, just starting off, it really talks about, like, really sunshine, right? This is giving it brightness. The sun is coming out. Even though this is not the sun card, what really stood out to me, it was not only just, this person, the feminine taming the masculine. It's also the yellow and the orange, right? So the solar plexus and the sacral chakra are being tamed. Maybe you're balancing the sacral and the solar. S is very prominent. So you could be seeing S's. Snakes, your name could be starting with the S. Look, 8 is already out here. And I pulled from the bottom of the deck. Y'all know how I do this. 222 on my timer, right? But nonetheless, S is very significant. Signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire signs. You're taming the beast. What you're taming is probably the masculine energy inside of you, right? You're balancing both the solar and the sacral chakra, right? You could be in your head about this. 8 talks about, or 8 of swords talks about being in your head, being locked in, victim mentality. That's really on here, right? By your own doing. You have the ability to get the fuck up out of here, right? So, I don't know. Maybe the constricting, right, constraints that you're putting on yourself, right, by taming this beast inside of you feels very constricting. And you may feel like, oh, I can't do anything. But I think being disciplined and consistent in that constriction is not victim mentality, or is not, forming a victim mentality. You're forming some type of power to be able to restrict yourself. We have the 8 of swords down to the 7 of wands. 7 of wands talks about, 7 just talks about reflection, right? So you could be, again, reflecting on the type of constraints you have around you. I don't even like using constraints because that's not even my word, but the type of barriers you have around you. Maybe you have a need to set boundaries, right? There is a need. This person on this card looks like they're defending this fortress that they put up here, right? So 7 talks about reflection. You're balancing and or mastering your ability to not only tame the beast inside of you, but by taming the beast inside of you or setting boundaries, right, over here, you're taming the beast inside of you, right? Which may make you feel like you're constricted and locked out from the world, but you're not. You are a different breed. You're a different type of specimen, right? S is very prominent. B is very prominent. Boundaries, the beast, right? You have what it takes to get what you want, essentially, or change the type of mentality you have around this type of situation, right? Your masculine energy could be the way you interact or react to other people, could be the way that you interact with other people, interact about situations, right? Taming it and learning how to maybe tame your mouth, tame your reactions, right, around other people, especially with this Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius, right? Not making any sudden movements is very prominent. And I think that's very, I want to say alarming, but very cohesive of what's going on in the energy right now. So you have 8-8, which is just matching what we were talking about, the 9 plus 5 plus 3. But for confirmation, again, 9 plus 5 is where 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17, 17, 17, 8, 8, 8. You're taming the beast inside, by setting boundaries, and you may feel like you're constricted with this. But with this in the constriction, right? One major arcana out here, 111, there's a new opportunity being presented to you. I just really suggest that you continue to do this. Continue to be disciplined. Continue to be consistent, setting those boundaries, right? Setting that self-respect for yourself, right? Wanting to see yourself in a different light, because there's a new monetary opportunity coming in that you don't see, right? Usually some people when they read this, well, usually people when they read this, it's a new, one talks about new, or aces talk about new, the hand of God. Something's going to be offered to you. Just be consistent and knowing that although you may feel locked out from the world, right, by setting these boundaries, these constraints, right, against other people, right, and maybe feel like this is victim blaming, like, oh, why is this happening? In the long run, you're going to be blessed. Just know that. I know this was long-winded, but that's the energy of the day. Know that your energy is your own. My energy is my own. Let no one try to adapt. If you share my ancestors will break you like a pop. Take your time. Have a great day.